Unfortunately, I don't have my other two friends joining in with us on this video today. But we're here on another episode of AKIBA'S trip. Undead and Undressed. So, we are going to be loading the game. And let's get to where we left off. Okay, let's continue on. Now, as I mentioned before, this game and the area and its surroundings, considering it's an open world game, you'll see that it's actually a replica, complete replica of the real Akihabara district. How do I feel? Like a muscle man. Sorry folks, even if some of the stuff may seem a little pervy with some of the three choice questions they give us, they give players to choose. So a lot of times in games like this one, you pick the pervy stuff, you're always going to be bound to get something, get a humorous reaction out of the characters. But it all depends on what the situation is. So, here we go, let's continue on. Okay, we're gonna do something funny with this one as well. We're gonna pick, damn, why couldn't they have sent girls?
We fight. We fight. We fight.
Give me that! Give me that! Is this the end?
We fight.
Okay, now I'm going to be very honest. This one is definitely going to give us something very, very funny for a response from the little sister. And you're about to see it. I think she might ignore any of these. Thought so. And one thing you'll notice throughout the game is that she comes up with the most craziest nicknames she gives to her brother. You know, using the word bro, then adding another word with it to come up with some goofy nickname. It's quite interesting. Excuse me, folks. So before we move on, I gotta show you some cool things. So where, I know there's a few shops here that actually have like character stuff displaying on it. Okay. That wouldn't be it. But if you, so like, take this for instance. This board right here, they're real trailers for like actual games and stuff. Like this one's for a character. This advertisement's for a character called Super Sonico.
This place.
Whom of which I'm sure has a video game of her own over in Japan. But because this game takes place in the real Akihabara district, there are a few characters that they make reference to. They even have a special character you get to play as, although they changed it since they remade it for the PS4 to where you have to unlock her now. For the PS3 version, you used to just buy the DLC, you'd have her. And yes, I am talking about Super Sonico. And when you play this game, you'll see these monitors everywhere, just about everywhere throughout Akihabara district. And a lot of times they're either advertising for games, shops, or even sometimes other how do I put it? Other computer generated singers. Such like as like for an example, the singer for Egoist is a CGI character, much like Hatsune Miku. So, and plus, when you do a fast travel through the loading screen for it, they're always displaying ads, like flyer ads for different shops, for actual legit shops that exist in Akihabara. So this game, I will tell you, it's pretty well unique. Now, this is where it gets funny. Materialism is an alluring mistress. Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles. We'll definitely get something funny out of this one. We'll go with Shitaku. And there goes another advertisement. This one's for another game. Now, I'll be honest, I have tried to look for any of these game titles that are shown in the advertisements for on this game. But I can only find there's only a couple on here that I know exist. like again, as I mentioned before, Supersonico. And then there's a game that they advertise on here as well, called Conception 2 or 3.
This place.
And I've actually gotten to personally see a copy of one in real life. They have actually released it in the US, and I believe they have it for the Nintendo DS. Not 3DS, but the regular Nintendo DS. Oh, one of the things you do in this game, you also want to collect the flyers. And that game that they advertise on there, Road to Dragons, that's another game I have not looked up yet. But if anybody knows if it exists or not, please leave it in the comment.
Really?
And as you notice, I'm going to show some characters for an example. There's some characters that are dressed for various categories. Like this girl we're following right here with wearing the black and white striped stockings. That's what she's in the category of Gothic Lolita. And I forgot what the others, but she was one of the few that I know. There's some that are considered under the categories of geeks. But if you look up above them, the little names on there, it actually tells you what categories they're in. And it's a lot of times it's going by how they're dressed.
Really?
Strangely enough, she kind of has that goth look on her face, Antoinette. Considering how her hairstyle is. But then again, not some people that can well, what's the word? That can pull off the gothic hairstyle and look, even without having to dress up like one. Okay, if we're to continue fighting this in third, we're going to need a more efficient means of defeating them. I think I know just the technique, and this is the perfect chance for you to practice it. Come, let's begin.
We fight.
Go.
Never do the strip streak.
Still go on.
How about this?
Now I'm about to show you what I mean. So when I say when you do the fast travel and how it shows different flyers or advertisement for all the different shops, this is what I'm talking about. So that was an ad for a restaurant, a noodle shop. When I get back, I'm going to eat so much. Three beef bowl sets with tons of red ginger. Okay, now we do have actual playable cabinets in this shop. unfortunately, I mean, yes, you see tabletop games, a racing game, or like a motorcycle racing game, and this is what looks like a fighting game cabinet right here. Oh, for those of you out there who know their games consoles very, very well, take a close enough look at this shelf here. If you haven't noticed, it's got a lot of PS3 game cases in there and what looks like PS2 games in there. But you don't think those, and I think, I'm not 100% certain, but I think those smaller ones there would be like the PlayStation 1 games. Since this game is a PlayStation exclusive game, it wouldn't be surprising that all these games here, or all the PlayStation game, would be all the PlayStation games that were for each generation. But unfortunately, since this game was originally released for the PlayStation 3, you won't actually see a PlayStation 4 game case being added to this shelf here. But this game cabinet here, that one's not playable. These two aren't playable, but they have the same game. Well, this one ain't playable, but this one is, because it has the same game as the other one. Let's see what this one is. Adrenaline. Akihabara's newest star idol, Rin, has her own game. Your goal is to run through Akihabara and get as far as possible. Along the way, you'll have to deal with numerous Akihabara-themed obstacles. X to attack. Square to jump. When you jump over maze, they'll chase you. When you attack men, they'll chase you. So, let's see if we can give this game a whirl. Oh! I guess we're supposed to jump so the mate can keep running. Let's try that again. That's a tricky one. Okay, it's all about timing, you guys. I'm gonna get the shot one more time. What? I hit the jump button. Why didn't she jump? Oh well. That one is more of a running game where you just run and avoid obstacles. See what this one is. AKIBA'S garage strip prism. Defend the prism tower for the good of all. Oh! This game is probably I think it's a tower defense game. We'll see how it is. Let's see. Omi, Suzutoen, and Toka Kasumi. Let's go with Lily. Not Lily, but Suzu. Alright, here we go. Yeah, so as you can see, it's just your basic tower defense game. Yeah, the further along the level you get, the harder it gets. Oh, we clear the stage. Oh. Yeah, nah. Well, now that you know what kind of games the two playable cabins are, and they're quite enjoyable too, but not as great as when you play the main game. So, anyways, I am gonna be signing off today. So the next stream, well, it's gonna be a real treat for you. You see, I just recently found out you can give commands. You can, that you viewers, the viewers, can actually interact with me in the game. So, I will make sure to put it in the description. But there are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different commands you can put in the comments to give to the game. And one of the cool ones, there's one really cool one. It's called join plus optional message. So if you type in the command join plus optional message, and then it'll also, so if you just hit join, it'll also give you an option to come up as any character. It'll come up with a random character we don't choose, but it also gives you the option of what kind of character you want to show up as. And it's not any, and you won't, and don't worry, it won't be any of the main characters that you get to come up as. It'll be like one of the other side characters, the ones you see, you know, walking out in public. And again, I will list it in the comments in the next video. Not in the comments, but in the description in the next video. So, until then, this is Class Drive playing Oculus Trip Undead and Undressed. And I will see you next time.